button yet. Oh, God, thank you for that. I literally made the thumbnail and everything. Alright, well, YouTube doesn't have to see the bad Warlock ideas. They can see the better Warlock ideas now. Yeah, dude, speaking of Warlock ideas, the Hand Warlock video is doing really well right now. 9.4K views. Now that's a spicy meatball. And now we've also got the Falador combo. I wanted to get the 2-bit rogue deck deck video done, but oh my lord, I need to sift through a lot more content. Okay, going up against a mage, I can definitely show what this this deck can do. So we're just gonna full mulligan for the handlock cards, for the Atlas, for the Cranium, for the Shrine. DK gameplay? I might play the new aggro DK, but I gotta be honest, I'm not really excited to play a deck like that. DK is just in such a peculiar situation where it's like, it doesn't do anything well, and the one deck that it has that it does, that's actually powerful is just a symptom of, you know, the token aggro metagame that is still kind of lingering. DK doesn't exist. I mean, that's not true, because token DK is actually looking like a real deck. But it's so just... It's so samey that, like, people just don't play it for long periods of time. It's one of those style of decks where it's like, the more that people play it, the less that they want to play it.
The magic flows through.
Alright, this guy's kind of popping off. I don't want to take too much damage, because then I actually need to worry about my minion's health. I have a bunch of, like, little tokens that are going to get taken advantage of.
Infinite truths.
I'm going to be a real headache.
I always love the idea of trying to use this to find Atlas. Thoughts on the Blight DK list I sent you yesterday? I don't, wait, Blight DK? You're probably gonna resend it. I'm thinking about trying to make a Blight DK list, but at the same time, I also dislike suffering. Blight DK just seems like such a blight. Post on Twitter, I'm not bringing a class to life. I mean, that still does not mean that you... Okay, when you say there is nothing, but there is one thing, that's not nothing. Alright, and as little as the options are for DK, there is one route for success. But again, it says more about token decks than anything else. Also, nice 7-drop. Hell yeah. Do more of that, please. A lot of time from this. Why no Rafam? Because I'm not trying to win with Rafam. I'm trying to actually kill my opponent with 12 blows. Or with big Spire minions. There we go.
My hand is full.
The Atlas is in here somewhere.
Just so that way I can use the cards more effectively. You liar, Clark. If you didn't enjoy suffering, you wouldn't have tried to have made Vironoth Briarspawn Druid work for almost a whole stream. Yeah, you're not wrong. YouTube wants a code Violet Mage deck. I'm hurting without my Slag Claw. I'm so sorry. Well, your Slag Claw was a bad boy. He had to be taken into the pound. He needs some, you know, hard medication. He do be right. Yeah, the dog bit a little bit too hard. Why did it get banned? Because the Kindred ability was proccing twice with the mug, or I should say the Z hero power.
Sunsets.
Here's the Blight DK list. All right, hold on. I gotta smack my opponent for big amounts of damage. What did I mill? Wasn't paying attention.
I'm going to be a real headache.
Oh, Ancient of Yore? Okay.
Can't touch me. An embarrassment of riches.
Well, at least we're setting the bar high. Maybe we could beat Leyline Mage. Maybe. Wow, those are some pretty bad rolls. One Krog would have done it. Another Rusher would have done it. Oh, yo. Okay, hold on.
In here somewhere.
We hunger for vengeance.
This doesn't work without Reform, sadly. I disagree. You just gotta play the deck correctly. This is an archetype that is, you know, unrefined, and that is why we are refining it. Granted, we are beating Leyline Mage, which is not really saying a lot, but at the same time, this deck might actually be beating us. Fuck. Oh my god, come on, man. The Ancient of Yore, keep me alive. Suddenly, Deathwing is looking like a godsend right now.
Twilight falls across our
Alright, and now we can rely on Deathwing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, wait a minute. I might have fucked up playing the Blood Mage. Blood Mage and the Tentacles would have actually dealt with this damn near. This deck really does have a lot going on for it. Wait.
The veil wanes. Is close at hand.
Damn it, I should have done this for the shadow rounds. Okay, luckily it worked. Okay, whatever, whatever. Well, actually, no, it didn't work. I should have hit the smaller minion. Double shatter card in hand. If that is a sheep card in the middle. Okay. He's damaging the minions. So now he's got another deal 6.
Infinite truths.
This isn't enough to outpace this.
The hour is close at hand.
Then we just lost. Still 13. I needed to play out Traxian sooner, so that way I could have shuffled the dragons and then maybe done that. Like, dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this deck has actual cool things that it can do. Oh, man.
Arcane might defend Avalon.
I lost to the fucking Leyline Mage. No. Oh, dude. It was a promising 5-2 start with this deck off stream. And naturally, the moment I take it on stream, I'm losing to everything. Alright, yeah, I don't know, dude. We might have to give up on this deck idea. Again, I really like this deck, but holy crap, dude. It has been rough. Damn, you want to try it one more time, but... Alright, what is this nonsense? We're so desperate for card draw that we're running Dread Raptor, Prize Vendor, and Chillfallen Baron, and Curator, and Portal Vanguard. The really funny thing about this deck is that if you were to take out the Living Plague and the Memoriam Manifests, and you just decided to put in the the Blackwing Experiment, this would damn near be a better deck. Like, that is just something that needs to be said. Yeah, Embrace Rafam. You dream of Void Herald Demon Hunter. Dude, you know something kind of crazy? Demon Hunter is apparently the worst class of the game right now. It's not Warlock or Death Knight. It's actually Demon Hunter. How the mighty have fallen. Demon Hunter is just always, you know, it's either feasting or it's just not there. It's kind of sad. How do you even begin to support this freaking card, dude? What could I devolving ooze for cheap? Let's like actually put our brains together for this one. What could I dissolving ooze for cheap as like a 2-turn setup? Petrified Ogre. Ooh, that's an idea. That's pretty spicy. But not realistic. Need to go for the Infinite Blight hit. I mean, okay, so it's like... Okay. Alright, listen. Listen. You really want me to do this to myself? Alright, so this is number one. Oh, it's Mir, not Mira. Miro, not Mira. I'm assuming nobody has done this yet, right? Like, we need a ramp in order to make this happen. Like, dude, here, how am I gonna do this again? How am I gonna do this and actually have an opponent that just doesn't immediately concede? Like, legitimately asking. Don't do it, you'll end up in the dumpster. I don't give a shit about my rank. I give a shit about having fun right now. I have plenty of content I'm sitting on right now. I'm trying to figure out something fun to do. No, my Ev with this wouldn't work. I'm like legitimately thinking about putting in the ramp card as well, the treant. Putting in 2 of these. I think it's hilarious because you could just use the infinite attack buff on the hero power token as well. At least try to see how impossible this is. This is looking so atrocious, dude. How do they? How are we supposed to do this? All right, hold on. Let me look at the wording on this quest. I actually haven't seen it myself. Alright, shovel 15 blights. How do you expect us to do this, Blizzard? Like, actual impossible level challenge. For 460 experience doesn't seem like enough for this. The amount of suffering that has to happen to make this a thing. Someone at Blizzard was high when they made that quest. Yeah, they were high on infinity. Infinite copium, like streamers. Wild pleat. Would this be easier in wild? I mean, that's a given because my quality of opponent is gonna be lower, because I'm not ranked up in that format at all. Try to get the infinite attack weapon from that one. Okay, but then so then I have to run that as well. Temporis. Low key, dude. Hold on. How can we... Is this even easier in Wild in terms of, like, actually popping things off? Horn of Winter. It's literally the only card that has infinite on it. So no, it doesn't even become easier in Wild. Like, what do I even have access to that would make things better for me? Fistful of Corpses is not that bad. This for survivability. Oh, good lord, dude. I mean, if I wasn't in Legend, this might not be that bad to do. If I do this in casual, does it count? Is it actually possible for me to do this against someone in casual? I don't have to throw my ranks for this, do I? Yeah, casual Clark. You do this in ranked. You do this in ranked. Let me know how it goes for you. Yeah, just roll the infinite weapon as if everyone knows what's the best. Obviously, Mr. Streamer, why don't you do the thing that was your first idea, Mr. Streamer? DK doesn't even like have any like real good cheap spells either, dude. Like, how can I even make this deck? It's just so non-functional. All the good DK cards are weapons. You can't just run weapons. Again, like, weapons. More weapons. More weapons. So many weapons. So many unplayable cards. It's great. I have so many cards while having none at all. This literally looks like the worst, the actual worst deck I could ever make. Is this piece of shit right here. This is so upsettingly bad. It breaks my heart. I can't run the Curator, dude. I'm just gonna die if I run Curator. Does Murazan work with my Ev? No, because I imagine what happens is that when you play the Murazan, he goes dormant, right? And then it wakes up, after being dormited, and then its ability hasn't activated yet, and then once your turn ends, and then your opponent, you know, takes their turn, once it comes back to you, then the Murozond will activate its infinite buff. So Maiev is not the answer here. It does not protect the Murozond. I mean, at the same time, I've never tested it. Hold on a minute. If I actually do it this way, I guess we could test this against the Innkeeper real quick. Fuck it. Wait, hold on a minute. If I do this against the Innkeeper, that can't possibly count, right? I'm not even naming this piece of shit, dude. It doesn't work? Okay. Murozond can't attack when it wakes up, so it could have infinite attack. I mean, I don't think it would, though, because if it's dormant, it's not waiting a turn on the field. Like, at the start of the next turn, it's gonna awaken and have, and you know, be undormanted.
Listen to the drip, drip, drip.
Wow, this mulligan actually would have been the nuts in a real game. I have a question about Rat Burglar and its effects. Steal my opponent's card that entered during his hand. Does it work if I give him a Togwaggle's Ransom? Nope. And the reason why is because technically the card started in their hand at the beginning of the turn. I really dislike the logic, but that's what it is. Unfortunately, that is exactly what it is.
The citadel stands strong.
No way it works like that. Yeah, it does. It was one of the first things I was looking forward to like playing, and Blizzard took it away from me before I even knew I wanted it.
My blood for the Lich King.
Healing, sure. Really don't like this card. Azalina could finally go to rest. Boom.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
And how many universes have we won? Oh, this combo is Doctor Strange level of odds. Honestly, though, what I need to do is go up against a control priest that just sucks. If I could do that, then we're making it. We're making it out. And remember, we're doing this in order to set up the Murozond Maiev question. We kind of need a Zavis in this deck as well, probably.
My blood for the Lich King.
Oh, wild cards, lol. Corpse explosion. Oh god, man. It's just these cards we just don't have anymore. Just really breaking my heart. We gabagoo gaming over here. We're always gabagoo gaming. The question is, are you gonna gabba the goo? The question is, are you gonna do what you're told? Or are you gonna keep asking silly questions? Alright, at this point, we're just waiting for freaking card draw. Okay, there's the Maiev. I wasn't expecting to cry during a Clark stream. Corpse explosion. I'm sorry to bring back painful memories.
My duty fulfilled.
Alright, oh, we're almost there.
We
We're almost
must
there.
cleanse the Sunwell.
Why am I bullying a 2014 bot? Because people in chat keep asking the same question, and I'm like positive I know how it works. But people keep asking me, and it's like, you know, I just might as well figure it out for myself. Because every single time I explain it logically, there's another person that's like, oh, but Mr. Streamer, how does this work? Mr. Streamer, how does this work? Imagine the AI conceding over Murazon. Also, we're getting really unlucky with these draws, dude. Oh my lord. How many turns do I need to give this guy? Alright, I'll make it easier for you. Bada bing. Mr. Streamer, what is the meaning of life? Honestly, the meaning of life is one of the easiest questions of all time. It's to find something that you enjoy and to do that without getting in the way of other people's happiness. That really is the meaning of life. The problem is people get caught up in a bunch of other stuff while living that they find other things to be more important. But that last part, you know, like doing stuff that doesn't impede on other people's well-being, you know, that's the thing that a lot of people do not do properly.
Citadel stands strong.
Come on, Murazon me, please, dude.
My duty fulfilled.
I'm just, please. I'm dying here, man. I'm actually just dying here. Don't you dare say anything about the order. Is Death Knight playable now? Absolutely, I can beat Innkeeper Priest. It's legitimately gonna be the bottom card, isn't it? Ah, no, it's gonna be the bottom card, isn't it? It was the bottom card. This is a great time to remember that Zavis exists. Alright, so for everybody that keeps asking me the question, does Murazon work with Maiev? My hypothesis is no. I say that it is no because it's gonna wake up with its dormant. Now it is an 11-11 instead of something cooler. Like, not an 11-11.
I see meet you. Crimson strike.
Shadow Word Death? He could top deck Shadow Word Death. But there it goes. See, it doesn't trigger any faster. So now he can give it infinite attack. He's got 5 cards in his deck. Just kidding. They're all plagues. So that only gave him 50 plagues. So there are actually 5 cards in his deck that are not plagues. So let's see what happens. Supposed to give him up to 99. I guess the Innkeeper only gave him 55. The Blights actually did kill him. Yeah, I thought the new deck limit was supposed to be 99. It might be different against the Innkeeper. The Innkeeper might be used on, you know, old, archaic, confounded technology. Where the deck limit was only 55 instead of 60. Alright, so first and foremost, we need to fix around this deck. Did I just crack the meta? Is this it? It's definitely it. Just don't think about it. That silly voice in the back of your head that's telling you this is a bad idea, don't listen to it. How in the ever-living hell is this actually gonna win games? So we definitely can't use the Maiev. I don't like Hematurge. Prize vendor. This deck looks better, but this still ain't looking good. All right, there we go. The perfect name for the worst deck of the game. So I'm taking this into Wild for the sole fact that I'm in Legend, right? I'm in Legend. And there is no way in hell I am ever popping this off against people that are actively playing Mug Shaman and, you know, 2 Rogue and all this other stuff, right? So I'm gonna see if I can't go up against, like, the worst deck in Wild. Because I'm at the lowest rank with, like, the worst star bonus. I have to be going up against someone playing some kind of greedy turbo, like, greedy nonsense, right?
Listen.
And then we're gonna do something a bit more stupid. But the biggest challenge is just literally, how am I gonna get the Murzon to not die, you know? Because there's also, like, infinitely more, you know, crap that can happen in Wild. I'm gonna get blasted by turn 2. 10 mana Druid. There's gotta be something, like, slow, right? Like, there's gotta be something that isn't gonna, like, blast me. Like remember, this is my first step in the format, right? It's a Redifall Druid with Ysera.
I need more mana.
So what I'm hearing is there's a chance. Just need a combo that skips the opponent's turn. Should give it elusive so you don't have to worry about targeted spells. Can I even give Murzon elusive? I mean, I guess there's the Dreambound Raptor, right? Why is Hearthstone as slow as it was? I have no idea. They haven't commented on it yet, and it's kind of frustrating. The more stuff the game seems to add, the more unstable the servers become. Day 5 of asking to make a Maiev Beatrix Paladin. What do you? It's only day 3. What do you mean? You have not been asking this for 5 days. Maiev Beatrix Paladin is pretty funny though. Maiev into Maiev into Maiev into Maiev into Maiev. You asked in the brawl too? Yeah, but I didn't have Maiev during the brawl. I literally didn't open it. But even if I wanted to, I just specifically want you to suffer. How dare you want things in this world? First rule about life, chat: never rely on anybody. First rule about life: no, never trust anybody. If you're doing Wild, you might as well do the floppy Hydra instead of with Murzon because you don't need to stick the minion. Only need to cycle the floppy a bunch of times. That's you know. But if I do that, my opponent's more likely to concede, cause infinite stuff, right? From what I hear, people don't like infinite combos in this game. He's taking his time at least. Yeah, for they don't stack. They're always having a Maiev is just really fun, just slow. At a certain point, I feel like having that many Maevs is gonna be bad because like they're not really gonna. I mean, what happens if you have 2 Maevs that stick? There's no way they stack, right? It feels like an ability that only triggers once because then the minion is dormant already. It'd be really funny if it's stacked, you know, oh, now it's dormant for 2 turns. But nah, that wouldn't be how that works. Yeah, they don't so what's even the point? What's even the point of doing that? Just to suffer? All right, this is feel like a Mechathune type of deck, dude. He's not killing my minions. I actually kind of need him to kill minions. The flex on the noobs. Dirty Rat is more interesting, not from the winning standpoint. Yeah, strange dragon druid. Yeah, he has 12 mana already. Look again. Look again. It keeps increasing.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Actually crazy how much damage I've been dealing this game, but then again, he hasn't done anything, which is great. But I feel like I'm about to die. Like, he's at 20 mana now. Is there a card in Wild that is, like, neutral? Like, just give a minion, stealth? Oh, it's ENR. Master in Disguise? I thought that was a rogue card. Volcanic Drakes? Yo. Red Herring, right? Well, Red Herring would have to survive.
That road's burning again.
I think it's Line Cracker. Do you think this actually might be Line Cracker? Alright, well, I need Poison Breath. We did not hit Poison Breath.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
I died? You should check the math on that again, buddy. Definitely not dead. You still got the ENRs, but like... my meme is still technically alive. I just need to get freaking Poison Breath, and then I can clear everything, and then also play the Murzon.
This must be the way.
I looked over my friends list to see Clark doing battle in ranked wild. I thought my game was bugged. Yeah. I'm still playing a standard deck. All right, come on. He's playing a lot of cards out. Again, like, I'm not gonna be able to stick this is the issue. Like, I need something to hide this behind. And Red Herring is 7 mana. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Yeah, dude, this actually might be Line Cracker.
Crimson Strike. I'm here to help.
Yeah, poison seeds can happen. This, like, legitimately might be the most difficult achievement in all of Hearthstone history. Like, how on earth are you ever going to set up infinite shuffle with this card without literal divine intervention? Your opponent needs to not concede is, like, the biggest, like, how am I gonna do this? Like, screw the deck being what it is. It's like, how am I gonna set this up before my opponent concedes? It's not just Murazon surviving, you know. Like, I have an infinite attack minion on the field that my opponent is just not gonna remove. And then if he doesn't remove it, like, he's just not gonna concede as soon as he knows he can't kill it. Like, the only other way of doing this is with the infinite attack weapon. And that, like, you would somehow have to get that from the confection card.
Don't you ever forget!
Oh, this is actually a problem. Well,
To play with fire?
I salute you.
just freeze my own Murazond? Oh my god, wait a minute. If I do that, then maybe they'll see that I'm memeing around. Be funny if Hearthstone has an achievement that says that you need to attack Plague with infinite attack. Yeah, it would be funny if that existed. My Evan to Murazon? Oh my god, no, please, no. Okay, you probably just like came in just now, but no, it does not work. We just tested it, and I literally did it because so many people were asking that question, even though I knew that it would never work. Frostborn Fury on Paladin with full board and a Murazon. Yeah, but then how are they not conceding during that, though? Like, the big issue with this is that every single situation, all of this becomes, you know, irrelevant because my opponent is just literally... Oh, is he just doing this plus the copy? He's killing me. Yeah, dude, how are you gonna do this? How are you ever going to be in a situation? Oh, wait, what? Oh, my BM. BM'd? Dang, bro. Well, I legitimately don't know what to do with this, man. Like, you can't get stealth from... Actually, wait, no, you could get stealth from the Raptor. From this thing. There's actually no DK cards with stealth. Obsessive Fan, but while it's alive... The random weapon idea? Yeah, but that sounds so miserable, though. They've been really careful not to print too many good stealth cards. Yeah, dude, it's just like... The only way to make this deck better is to actually just make a wild DK that can maybe pop this off. It's quite literally the only line that we have. So, like, this is just the only way that you can make this happen. And again, like, on top of all of this... On top of all of this, my opponent has to also not concede. I don't even think Rarin is going to be able to do this, dude. Like, if Rarin is going to try and, like, make this kind of achievement hunting a thing, Like, it's just, you are gonna have to literally go on a brand new account, fresh MMR, get the cards to make this deck, and then even if you do all of that, it's gonna take you at least like 6 hours to maybe get the right situation that makes this happen. Like, I just, how is my opponent not gonna concede? Attacking with Murozond was already difficult enough. I would point to make the combo work before hitting a wall of taunts that he concede. I mean, that's why I kind of like the idea of like the pyro, because the pyro clear with the buff as well. But then again, it's still too much mana. I don't know, dude. Like, this seems like a really funny idea, but how in God's green earth am I ever gonna do this? I would love to entertain the idea of it, but it's almost impossible. I feel like this was literally created in order to make Rarn's life a living hell. I don't know what else to say for this card. Living Plague is just such a disappointment. All right, what's another idea we could try? Psycho Rogue with Defias. If you attack with this, the Hearthstone servers get crashed. Have someone stream snipe you? These cards are just so bad. Can't make them work. The void cards, unfortunately, don't work either. Attack Druid could potentially be a line. We could play that Chef Druid I saw earlier. Let me try that Chef deck. I feel like I have not seen anyone really trying out this deck. Have they tried Demon Hunter's the worst class? I legitimately have no idea what direction to take Demon Hunter, man. I don't find the Void Shards interesting, and Arita, I mean, the only thing I can think of is Omen Demon Hunter, and that's going to be like a 20% win rate deck. I was wondering where I know this music from. Everyone knows this theme. Illusionary Green Ring plus Fell Hunter plus Arita. Yeah, but that deck just seems so ridiculously impossible to win with too, though. Like that's not gonna be good. Demon Hunter doesn't have anything good.
My dreaming
It kind of makes me sad. I wanted Demon Hunter to be a little bit better.
begins.
Turns out not having Mechathune feels bad. Alright, let's go for the spider. Let's go for the minions. There we go. That's a good curve. Just better to increase the chances of drawing into them.
No quarter for traitors. Pleasure of force.
When do we get the 4th Cthulhu? Great question. I've been asking Blizzard about this for years. Good taunt. What is that hunter skin? Aurelia Squirrel or something. It's like one of the heroes if they were a squirrel, which is a weird timeline to be in.
That's right.
What's this?
Easier mana card. I was thinking about either doing that or discarding the Moss Binding.
Feed my children.
Shiny!
Okay. Hey, yo, Clark, how we doing? A little bit low energy today. Didn't get the greatest amount of sleep. I ended up celebrating with my friend yesterday. It was their birthday. Had a couple of drinks. It was a good night. It was a good time. But I definitely did not sleep well. Just about to reach the threshold. Okay. Now I've got all the mana to bully this hunter.
Feed my children.
Shadowed Informant into Panther's Mask into Murazon. This is all, that's a great idea. But all of these ideas, unfortunately, do not solve the what if my opponent concedes. Like, I can't do this in one turn. And it's just like the one thing I already know that's going to happen is that I'm going to try and set this up, and then my opponent's just going to be like, no, we're not having fun today. And that's just the one thing I'm worried about the most. Alright, well, this just kind of feels like it wins the game most of the time. He's got to have Earthen Roars. Enjoy this expansion, Clark Areno. I'm having fun. My big thing right now is that, like, today, I'm not, like, stressed or, like, trying to do anything in particular. I'm just, like, you know, vibing with chat, taking up some of your ideas, seeing if I can make them work. Because I've got content I can edit. But I'm going to do that later tonight. After, you know, a good stream. I'm killing the cutest in the world, the spiderling. You know, it's funny, out of all the cookies that I got, I haven't touched the spiderling cookies yet. They're just too cute. I don't want to do that to them yet.
Cooking up something special.
Ooh, there we go. They're the big boys. Those are some big boys. Also, this being an AoE is also insane. It's surprising this hunter hasn't conceded yet. Just extra 4 damage. Creature must be wrong on this list. Sorry, where's the Mark of the Wild? Creatures in this list to have, you know, a good 2 and a 3. It's just there for early tempo. If the chef says cook, we don't listen because yeah. You do not listen. You just say yes, chef. You do not listen to that silly voice in your head. Whatever the chef tells you is what is law. And if you're not listening to the chef in that regard, then what are you even doing in the kitchen?
Now.
You know, I kind of want him to have a really big board, so that way I can make it mine. How about we show him who's boss? That's such a big minion, dude. Oh my god. A 1531. I saw a screenshot of someone playing Tortola, and it was a 260. Which is also very stupid. Oh, hey, yo, he has the answer to it. Big boys, big damage. Yeah, the Hunter's playing ranked while we're playing Battlegrounds, pretty much. Posture check, Chef Clark. Thank you for that. Excuse me. Sorry, I was just so bored by my opponent doing, you know, absolutely, you know, the worst thing you could do in this game. Playing Face Hunter. Ugh, disgusting.
Cthulhu versus Beatrix.
Today's the day I bust out of here.
My dreaming ends. Your nightmare begins.
Alright, so we have our 2 and 3. That's why I really don't like, why I don't dislike this card. Like, usually I'm the first person to be like, Creature of Madness, there's gotta be something else we can do. May, like, kind of disenergize a bit with the lethal recipe. But it's just good tempo.
The bruisers have a few
What's the best new deck to climb with that's not Shaman? Rogue. Rogue is very good.
Pleasure of forge.
Four or 5. I mean, this being a 4 or 5 with taunt. Nah, I'm still gonna do it this way. I'm gonna discard the lethal recipe, make it 2 mana, make it easier to maybe draw to an Ashar's Triumph minion.
What's this?
Job done.
Playing Quest Shaman?
The bruisers have a few questions.
What new cards would really help Quest Shaman?
Freedom's for those who fight for it.
So quest rogue a couple of times, and you actually lost to it. Am I allowed to make, you know, okay, toss over your man card joke now? Is this where we start pointing and laughing at the guy who lost the quest rogue, or is he actually trying to warn us of like an apocalyptic future? Alright, I've got 10 mana, I'll make something happen. The commissary cook? It's not that good. You have better ways of summoning big minions with like a Char's Triumph. And with like Moss Binding. Just kind of a card that's not really serving too much of a purpose other than like I have to prep 3 mana and then also spend the rest of my mana to summon a random 10. That's a lot of hoops to jump through. When I could just play a Char's Triumph and have double the stats. And even if the minion's bad, it's still serving a purpose. What do I think of Pure Paladin? Oh, it's the Casino Paladin essentially. It's just Casino Paladin right now.
Make your choice.
Cooking up something special.
So it kills a 1/1.
Freedom's for those who fight for it!
Any interesting decks at Legend Climb? I'm still trying to find like a control warlock that feels good, but my efforts are kind of coming up short. The whole reason I started the stream today was to try and like play some Herald Warlock. It was a pretty decent option. I went like 5 and 2 with it, but when I turned on the camera, I couldn't win a game with it. It was very sad.
You are advised to stand down.
Make your choice. That one attacked.
Is Herald Warlock the same egg Animaster pack? No, I took out the egg because I didn't want it to be relied on the egg, and it turns out it's probably just going to still be relied on the egg. Here's my saver for Warlock. That is a very long deck code, and that looks like Rafam, and I ain't falling for it. I am not falling for the Rafam deck. I am not a Rafam believer.
My blood to
All Rafam does one thing very well: break my heart. He breaks my heart all the damn time. I may love Rafam, but Rafam doesn't love me. Oh, yo, wait a minute. Goodbye. I can fix him? Nah, he's broken. Oh, it's only a 1 mana card. Kinda wish I'd used this to kill a 2/2. Now I have 5 other Fob Warlock this season, and I have played the 10 drop. The 10 cost minion exactly 0 times. Yeah, you're not gonna win with a combo a lot. It's the sad truth about the deck.
Few questions.
I do decent with Rafam versus Shaman and Rogue. We need Seed Lock. It's standard. Oh man, I don't think the community is ready for that.
Reporting for duty.
You should make that take online and see how many people agree with you. That's a very based opinion you have. You should see if people agree with you online. I don't want to give my opponent value. I'm gonna go for a different card next turn. What deck are you crapping out with today? Are you winning? I'm kind of just like vibing today. I'm just playing what seems fun. Kind of just like hopping between ideas. Might have to wait for the value, but...
Cooking up something special.
Yeah, we could say sorry with the noggin. Can I stop getting splintered reality? Oh my god. I need you to cook up a net deck for me. I need some lulls to continue to take my rank climb. If you want a funny Warlock deck, I just posted today on YouTube the captured Archmage Warlock. About as, I don't imagine that deck is going to get any more optimized. Hello. That is something good. You hate Warlock? Well, what if I told you it was really, 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 really fun, though? Would you believe me? What if I told you it was actually a lot of fun and you should give it a try? See how that fares for you.
Another realm awaits.
Why don't you and me have a chat?
The bruisers have a few questions. The bruisers have a few questions.
Are you thinking?
Is there a lethal here? Doesn't look like there is. So in that case, just outboard him. Last time I played this card, I died.
Pleasure forth.
Does it still swap with the same stats? It has to, right? Like, there's no way it's going back into his hand as a 0-3. Play it for content? Well, I don't have the mana for it yet. But once I do, oh boy, you know what's gonna happen. But granted, I feel like my board's just gonna kind of kill him right now. I have to make a deck with no legendaries. I mean, but we already have Vanessa. Everyone got Vanessa for free. I would just say play Vanessa and Rogue. Seems like every paladin has a few questions for bruisers, but no one wants to. No one wants Kieran Tor to hear this. Is it way worse during Theory Crap? It's just not good against the Shaman and the Rogue. I think the deck is just kind of underwhelming a bit. Why is Marithra Druid gone? Because people are just trying other things. The Chef deck is newer. Like, this is the thing that people always got to remember about new metagames. Like, we're day 3 into a new expansion. People want to try the fun stuff before they go back to the old. And things like Marithra Druid might still be extremely good, but we're not going to figure that out for the main fact that people are too busy trying to figure out the new stuff that is consistent.
Cthulhu versus Garrosh.
Victory or death.
My dreaming ends. Your nightmare begins.
Which Cataclysm deck wasn't immediately obvious? Was the Fins Beyond? Yeah, Shadow Paladin. Shadow Paladin literally wasn't a thing until we broke it on this stream, and then it exploded like wildfire. There could easily be another Shadow Paladin of this expansion. It'll just take time to find it.
Behave, you rotten drink. I must choose.
I am mannerless.
Some kind of mana cheat going, I guess.
What pretty petals!
Just gotta kill the 1/4. You will pay for your crimes to Shatter Paladin. Dude, this is the thing I despise about trying to entertain the Hearthstone community. Oh, your decks are so bad. Why would I ever play this? Your deck can only win against the Innkeeper. Wow, this is so boring. And then there's the complete opposite direction where I make a deck, it breaks the meta, and now it's like, Clark, why would you do this? Why would you break the meta? Why would you do something, you know, yet so controversial yet so brave? And it's just, you know, to these people, I respectfully ask, what the fuck do you want from me, man? Like, do you want me to be the meme guy? Do you want me to be the meme guy that shows you the funny thing? Or do you want me to be the guy that breaks the meta? Because it seems like no matter which one I do, I'm gonna have this armchair game designer tell me that, oh, but excuse me, Mr. Streamer, if you just really think about how your deck is really bad, and how would you ever, like, it's, brother, I'm playing up against the Innkeeper. I'm not trying to show you the deck is good, just something funny, you know? And then there's, you know, the other situation where it's like, oh, but now Clark has broken the meta with Shadow Paladin. Oh, the game is worse now. I shouldn't never play this game. It's just like, I genuinely am going to ask you people, are you people happy? Are you okay? Is everything going all right at home? Is mommy okay? Like mom hasn't been doing so good recently, man. Like, is everything fine? I genuinely want to ask these people, what do you want? All right, you are the chef. You get to choose what you get to do, what you want to consume. What do you want to consume? Because it feels like the only thing these people want to do is that they want to ride off of hindsight. They love hindsight as like a drug, you know? They just insert it directly into their veins. And it's just like, you know, oh, but did you consider, oh, but what if you, oh, but actually get some bitches on your dick, all right? How about something like that? All right, is that too controversial to say out loud? Because if I were to say something else, you know, if I were to try and encourage you, you would tell me that I'm the one that's fucking out of touch. So at this point, I don't fucking care. But at the same time, man, it's like you can't win. You just can't win. And I'm not even, like, upset about it. I'm ranting because this is a funny topic to talk about. But at the same time, what do these people want? What do you want? Oh my lord, it's just like you can't win with these people. They're gonna hit you with like the dumbest takes possible and think that they're smart about it. It's what drives me nuts. Yeah, you can't please everyone. You always have a loyal audience, and that's the thing that I like. I'm not dismissing that. But the thing that drives me up the wall is the logic of it. It's like, if I break the meta, people are mad. If I do something silly and post about it, trying to, like, get some attention to it, people also get mad. And it's not just on Reddit, it's also on, like, YouTube and stuff like that, you know? Like, when I make, like, a video talking about, like, a goofy deck, and then someone's like, this would never beat Mug Shaman, why would you waste my time with such a stupid premise? And it's like, brother... Is everything okay? Like, it cannot be this big of a deal. It's just, it's the cognitive dissonance that fascinates me. It's the, no matter what, there is always a line for streamer to be wrong, cause fuck this streamer, I hate his guts. Again, like, it's not, it doesn't, like, bother me, but it's something that, you know, I think about it, and I'm just, you know, really asking myself the question, am I the problem? Am I the one who's out of touch? Am I the baddie? Because I spit my opinion on a camera?
Make your choice.
We need to heal. Okay, that helps. Wait, what? I can still choose it anyway? I can choose the same one?
Cooking up something special.
Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, that was not the one I thought it was. Oh god, wait, no, I'm just gonna die now. Wait a minute. It was the freeze one. Oh, I thought it was the AoE. Oh, God. But it still allowed me to choose all 4 of the options. That's freaking weird. What are you doing the first 5 turns? Playing Creature of Madness. Playing things on the field, if you can. Have I tried reading minds? Bro, even if I were to read people's minds, they'd be like, "Oh, you needed to read my mind in order to be inspired? How unoriginal." Dude, Random Moonwell actually won this game? Fuck off. No shot. I thought that was the AoE, and I played it around like it was the AoE. I actually got punished for it. You don't want to read minds? Oh, I would love to, like, you know, read someone's mind and, you know, do like the JoJo part 2 where it's like, I knew you would say this and say exactly what they say before they say it. I would literally do it for only that. It didn't battlecry, so you didn't pick one, so I guess it defaults to freeze. Well, no, that wasn't the thing that had me confused. The thing that had me confused is that after I attacked with the weapon, it let me choose any of them. All 4 options were available there, I'm pretty sure. So it's like, it doesn't even read that the weapon is already the frost option, and then I should only find the other options, because you're supposed to swap between them. I could have chose the same one. I feel like I just keep this. Why is wave shaping so bad on the mulligan? I guess it's not spider. Sure. The other thing I could like consider is you know, spider on 1 into this on 2 is better than creature of madness on 2. Save later for Ashara.
Pleasure afoot.
Once again with the 4 or 5 dark gift stifling my card draw. While the other 2 are pretty much as bad. I guess the 4/3 trading isn't the end of the world.
Make your choice.
Yeah. No chef or maybe chef. It's always yes, chef.
Freedom's for those who fight for it!
It always will be yes, chef. Because the moment you say no, he throws you out of the kitchen and he gets someone that will say yes. It's just like Hollywood. You can never win. Blaster for flow? Nah, I'd rather take the trade here. Especially with this being on the field. We could have played Ebb and Flow, but this at least puts us on the board. Man. Yo, what's going on, Zandark? Drummers always win. I mean, historically, is that even true? Historically, do drummers win more often than the other bandmates? I want to say the answer is no, technically. Alright, if I don't play Spider Rider, I can play this for draw 2, which kind of matters here. So I guess we'll do this and try to find something. In a chef mirror, would this matter? I want to say the answer is no. It starts at 2 and then goes to 3, but... Now that is much better. Now that is something I'd rather play. Always go again. Never compromise. Yeah, look at Nirvana. I guess that's true. Dave Grohl's been doing pretty good. This is the joke that a lot of drummers used to go on, but it's just like, oh man, you know, I'm the drummer. At least I'm not the bassist though. Bass players get no love sometimes. Oh boy, that's a Draco Rex. That is most certainly a Draco Rex. Who the fuck needs 15 guitars? Oh, but you don't understand. Each one of those guitars has different, you know, different specifications, different bridges to make it sound different, you know, different woods to, you know, vibrate the sound differently. I'll tell you right now, like, 15 guitars is cool, but if I see a drummer pull up with more than 4 drums, I'm already like, okay, this guy is probably the GOAT. Because that guy has to haul around 15 drums. Spit more on them than my first 3 cars. I mean, a lot of guitars aren't necessarily expensive, though. It just depends on what you're getting the guitar for. Like, there's a lot of signature series and, like, you know,
Time waits for no one.
like guitars that are spec'd very similarly to like other people's guitars, like for example like Steve Vai, for example, like the Steve Vai signature guitar or whatever from like, I don't know, like probably from like Fender or something, whatever company he's endorsed with. But like it's it's pretty expensive though. But the good stuff and the expensive stuff are sometimes different, you know? Sometimes the good stuff is actually relatively cheap. It just depends on what exactly you're... like, because a lot of guitars have more expensive price points because of the name that's associated with them. It's not even like the specs of the guitar, you know? It's something to always remember about the music world. Okay, just play the moss binding then. Then I'll play the Draco Rex after he has some minions on the field. Is this an aggro deck? No, it's a druid deck. It does what druid does best. It waits, it plays big board, and then suddenly your opponent's like, oh no. He had 1 or 2 Fender SPs. Because, like, case in point, dude, like... Man, I don't know guitars very well, so I have to speak in drum terms. But it's like... in order to get, like, a good starter-level drum kit, you know, you'll have to spend, like, probably, like, at least $400 on the drums themselves. But then there's, like, the hardware that you have to get as well. Like the cymbals. And that's kind of like the same thing with, like, guitars. Is like, you'll have a good guitar... but now you need a good amplifier. Now you need good pedals to go with it. Like little accessories that make it a little bit more, you know, more entertaining, more fun. Also, Jesus. Ooh. Everyone did. Draco Rex is just such a fucking card. This deck, it's a bit boring in my opinion. I mean, it's the mirror. This deck gets pretty exciting when you have, like, really cool 8-drops. But that's just big stats. Like, for example, I died to a turn 6 Murazond. My opponent ripped a 16-16 Murazond. I couldn't kill it, and then I died. So, that kind of sucked.
Up something special.
Am I winning with this deck? Actually, yes. With this deck, I am definitely winning. A 10... what was it? 10-25? Freaking Draco Rex? Or 10-24? OP, OP. Yeah, when are we playing a fun deck? See, that's another thing, man. Like, fun is subjective. Like, sometimes my fun is winning one game with a weird, like, you know, weird combo. And then a bunch of people leave because they're like, oh, he's not winning. But then suddenly I do something like this, people are still gonna leave because, oh, now he's winning too much. I swear, man, a lot of chat's problems with Hearthstone streamers sounds a lot like, you know, my steak too juicy, my lobster too buttery takes, you know what I mean? Why do you always want more? Zeldron coming in with the prime. Good to have you here, man. Thank you for that support. Welcome to the Horde.
Versus Sylvanas.
Doing everything we can to not fall asleep.
My dream.
It's been a long day today already.
Your nightmare.
Wait a minute, he comes in with the follow and the sub? I'm assuming you came over from YouTube. Thanks for making the jump over, man. I think they need to buff Rexar. You know, I'm gonna say, if you're gonna buff Rexar, you gotta buff the rat. Make the rat more playable. I could get with things like rat. Huh? Where are my class cards? I'm not getting a lot of class options here. Streamline for something better. Anyone figured out a new warrior deck? Enraged Warrior has not really been explored, it seems. Enraged Warrior's kind of taken a sideline for a lot of these other archetypes. It just didn't really work out, unfortunately. Because this deck exists. Because exactly this. My favorite. We all know my favorite deck in the game. Good job, Spider. More Spider. Honestly, a 2-drop with taunt goes kind of hard here.
Special.
Buy some time. I can either heal. Okay, he low rolled. Low rolled again. Let's go. Much better than going against a 312. I tell you what. Well, this is. I guess the bottom isn't like horrible. Wait, I should have chose the Spider Rider. That maybe would have been better. Okay, well, there we go. I have an enraged list, but sadly it runs some dragons because they are too good. I'm so old, I got Master of Puppets on the cassette tape the year that it was released. From RCS Music Club. Oh my god, man. My mom used to listen to Poison cassette tapes. She was really big into Poison. Okay, hold on a minute. What is this? I'm actually getting scammed by the random 5. Yeah, Poison. Yeah, Poison the band. My mom listened to Poison cassette tapes.
Sisters, my instinct shall hunt down our enemies.
Tick, tick, tick.
Freedom for those who fight for it! Eat this!
Which deck do you think is the most stable? I mean, what do you mean by most stable, YouTube? I mean, Mug Shaman is just really good if you're asking, like, what's really good, what's really powerful. Mug Shaman feels like it's, like, actually the best deck of the game right now. Man, this is barely in Rage Warrior. This just looks like Dragon Warrior with a couple of Rage cards in it. Dragon Warrior with Acolyte of Pain. You got the Rioter and you got the Heir of Hereafter, but it's just, you're never gonna win with those cards. It's just Dragon Warrior. That's another thing I really dislike about Dragon Warrior. It's like the moment that you put in the Dragon package, it's no longer that other deck. It's just Dragon Warrior now. It's just another Dragon Warrior now.
Make your choice.
Cooking up something special.
Hey, that's healing.
Is bleeding.
That's even more healing. You're 1-5 with Mug and gave up? Ooh. You might have been keeping bad cards. I make too many assumptions, Clark. What do you mean I make too many assumptions? The fact that I think that this deck looks a lot like Dragon Warrior? I'm playing Mug Shaman and I still lose. Do I just suck? What are you keeping in the mulligan? Would be the big question. Mug Shaman is like, yeah, there's like ways of like getting high rolls and, you know, just absolutely steamrolling your opponent, and there was absolutely no competition in what was gonna happen. But like Mug Shaman also has like a thing of it's deceptively simple, where people are gonna keep bad cards in the wrong situation and lose because of that. Very simple deck that people can get confused by.
Contemplation.
Freedom's for those who fight for it!
Gotta try Warlock, Prize Vendor, and Z Shaman. turn 1 into Warlock, Prize Vendor turn 2 is nuts. People are running the Murloc package in Z Shaman now? I feel like it doesn't need it, though. If you have enough Murlocs, though, and you swarm the board, you can get a lot of value from the 4-drop that buffs everything. Wait, what happened to my 8/8? What the hell happened to the 8/8? He killed it that quickly? Oh, he Earth and Roared it? Of course he did.
No time for games.
Okay, at least I got the armor. Man, Noah Shar's triumph.
Anything for the right price.
The person that was like, why do we not main deck this card? Now you know. Now you know.
Give that one time.
Now you're aware of why we don't it's just we don't play this card. We can't handle the heartbreak of playing this card. Why do we not get 8 drops? Because the Tortola would solo the game. Tortola wins on the spot. Briarspawn Drake damn near wins the game in 2 turns. But no, I got the worst one. Well, I would say the odds of rolling a random 10 that's good is better than rolling a random 8.
I should meet you.
Oh my god, I hate this deck. I even had extra healing as well. Yes. That scream is exactly how I feel about every fucking hunter I go up against. Moonwell. Nab. Can I nab this deck off the servers? Would that work? Alright, I need Life Bloom.
Time is fleeting.
I'm so upset. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I hate this deck so much, man. Why does it? Why do we get to live in a hunter's fucking fantasy? Oh my god. Warlock players are dying. DK players are uninspired. Demon hunters have fallen to an all-time low. And priest players are still arguing about Azalina. But one thing never has changed, man. This just a hunter. Hunter is just I despise this class so much, man. And he wasn't even full aggro is the worst part. He literally just high rolled off of the death rattle. Yeah, fuck Earth and Roar. I mean, dude, Earth and Roar used to exist as, you know, Hunter's Mark back in the day. So another reason why I hated Hunter, man. You couldn't defend against them. Can we somehow combine Herald Warrior with Enrage? No idea. I think the issue with Enrage Warrior is it dies the moment that you clear a board, right? It's just a big issue of the deck has tempo, but nothing else. So when you don't have good tempo...
Khatun versus Nerzul.
The dead are calling for
How'd the control warlock end up performing? Not good. We pretty much lost every single game we played with it. We had some good matches too. Like, it was actually an entertaining deck. But we're just getting wrecked by everyone who's playing the good decks. Look at the Discord. Dodo Hunter. I hate it. I hate this class. This is a druid card. Druid should be doing this. This is a druid thing. Why does it have 2 extra attack? Oh, it's because of the button.
Time is short.
Wait a minute.
Come on, put your shell into
Why?
it.
How do we get 2 of them? Actually, wait. Oh, you made a copy of it. That's why. How did we do this so quickly? With the button? Like, hold on a minute. How did we get the rat out so quickly? 12-year carver, maybe? That has to explain it. Yeah, 12-year carver. Okay, sure. I still hate Hunter, by the way. I still think it should be deleted.
Contemplation. Time is
If it were up to me, the Hunters would have nothing and they would enjoy it. I'll play Spider, just have it die. Yeah, 12-year cover with rat is a nice idea. Egg Sawbones, Zoo DK, wish me luck. You're gonna need it. Good luck. I believe in the Sawbones hidden meta. What does this deck do? It plays big minions. But first you have to play little minion. It's a allegory for, you know, investing. Good things come to those who are patient.
Freedom for those who fight for it!
Oh, now I get this. Have you seen the game where I survived 40 damage OTK from a rogue and got legend with Reform Lock? How do you survive a 40 damage OTK? What, did you have more armor? If you didn't tag me in it, I probably didn't see it in the Discord. Do you have any idea how many Discord messages happen in this in the Hearthstone section? There are times where I wake up and there's like 300 plus messages, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not catching up on this. You try reading all those messages.
Make your choice.
Well, this is why Mug Shaman's really good. Early Blazingification, early low wing security.
Watch my back, Steve.
Bugsy on turn 4. Trying to make something coin-oriented work with Rogue. 2-drop Aya. That was another thing that I saw. Like, there's an Aya list on HS Guru, but it's literally just 2 Rogue with a couple of, like, with an Aya in it. And I'm just like, why even put the Aya in the deck at this point? Like, dude, you want to know what I'm sad about? I want to see a Gadgetzan deck. I haven't seen a single Gadgetzan deck yet.
Bada bing.
I keep thinking about, like, Miracle Druid. There's got to be a way to do it, but there's no payoff for it right now. You got another Mugsy? We were never winning this game, chat. This deck really just feels like it's all in on a Ashar's Triumph. Miracle Druid needs to be a combo in order to justify drawing into the deck. Maybe Briar Spawn. Yeah, what's going on, Gimpy? Beat a Gadget's deck earlier with Thief Priest. As a Priest player, you should have let him win. Gadget Sand is your weakness, and you must admit it. Actually, I guess, look. Is there even a good Gadget Sand deck? Oof. At all the in Rogue, people are trying. Of course, they're trying to make it work in Rogue, but it ain't working apparently. Yeah, before Blackhawk was released, OG Gadget was my favorite. Yeah, I remember. Trust me, man. I remember the Miracle Rogue experience, and I hated it. Oh, this is the other list. It's just Dragon Warrior with Enrage cards instead of Enrage Warrior with Dragon cards. All right, how do we save this deck? Favorite Chili Peppers track. This just isn't gonna work, is it? Starting to see why people just put it in the 2-drop, or they just put in the 2's win condition. This is too much stuff in it, am I in all honesty? A lot of these 2's aren't even getting played for the value. Definitely need this. 2's is much better win condition than just a bunch of coins. Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, that's why we're trying to see how we can make this work. I don't know, dude. I want a black market auctioneer deck. I want the black market decks to be good. This looks very similar to what we've already tried. Your image in the dictionary.
Valera versus Valera.
All right.
I never turn down a good brawl. Watch your back.
Gotta keep him. Oh, it gets, he just gets worse. Yeah, maybe I'm not supposed to keep it. I'm gonna keep it just to see how it feels. Because I need to, I'm building my entire win condition around this thing. Obviously, you know, there's like time admirable. But it's like, I want to try and prep this and like get a big Defias turn, if possible. Classic. Is it odd that I feel like the devs are trying to make the game by turn 5 to turn 6 meta decks win? I mean, it's just, it's not even about them like trying to speed up the meta. They're making it harder for boards to be knocked down. What did I just witness? Oh, okay, so tradable. I traded a card into the deck and I got the other copy of it. Tradable is just essentially like, you know, I have 25 cards in the deck, I put this in the deck, and I get another card. It's so that way, you know, you can have like for example, remember Ooze? Remember Acidic Swamp Ooze, Gimpy? There's a card called Rustrot Viper. Rustrot Viper is essentially Ooze, but it has tradable on it. And we don't have Ooze anymore, we just have Viper. And, you know, you could justify, you know, putting it into the deck when you don't have a way of actually getting value from it. It's not card draw. It's trading. It's trading. It's kind of like card draw, but it costs some mana to do it as well. It costs 1 mana to trade it back into the deck.
Here we go.
Yeah, give situational cards more flexibility, pretty much. It's a way of making tech cards not absolutely terrible to slot into the deck. No monkey? No, we're trying to make Auctioneer playable. Is this going any places, the deck? If I told you that, then it wouldn't be nearly as exciting. Make it cost 4.
I wonder.
I could make it cost 3 if I use a coin right here.
Here we go.
Guess we kind of have to do this, huh?
Nobody's gonna know.
Here we go.
All right, next turn we pop off.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Pretty sure that coin preparer is never worth it. In this case, it definitely is, because a cheaper gadget gives me more flexibility on the turn that I actually play it. Like, having a 3-mana gadget is infinitely better than having a 4-mana gadget. Especially if I'm waiting a little bit longer to pop off the combo. I could just coin the gadget. Yes, but case in point right here. If I had 4 going into 3, this 3 threshold is a lot easier to work with. After all of that, this still doesn't feel that good.
The Brotherhood. Here we go.
I really wanted to go double wannabe, but
My hand is too full.
the song has been permanently ruined for me. All I hear is roll weed every day. Roll need every day. Oh, okay. I thought you were joking about all the other ways the song has been memed. This is the good thing about, you know, good songs. Even if they're, you know, memed, sometimes you can just appreciate it a bit more. The meme doesn't stop the song from still being good. Phoenixes? Oh, I probably need to run Phoenixes in this kind of deck. Oh, he's gonna overdraw my Aya, isn't he? Maybe it's the lane? No, it's the best one! Well...
My hand is too full. I give up.
Gadget's just too bad, dude. Like, this is the thing I despise about these kind of cards. It's like, I want to play them, but at the same time, I am literally going into the jungle with stakes wrapped around me, and I'm expecting not to get eaten by lions. Oh my lord. Like some of these decks are just literally just so fucking bad. This card didn't help. Do it for the love of the game. No, I do it for the love of discovering new interactions. And proving to people that this game is not as black and white as they keep saying it is. Remember, if this game was as black and white, easy as everyone keeps saying it is, then that means that Shatter Paladin would have been figured out sooner. But it wasn't.
Valera versus Sylvanas.
Victory for the Forsaken. Watch your back.
Can we just... I got an idea. Can we take the face hunters and just put them over here? So that way I could be over there and I don't have to see them, please. Auctioneer needs Leroy. Auctioneer just needs to not be 9 mana. That also forces you to prepare it. Like, this is the thing that sucks about this card, man. It's like, oh, you want to have the big combo? Well, not only do you need all these cards that don't work together, but you also need to prep an unholy amount of mana. I like seeing face hunters because I see Alaria and Sylvanas. You know what I have to say about that?
I have no time.
Hold on,
for
let me
games.
pull up my. Here it is. This is what I have to say to that. I had a game where I was testing the Herald Lock. And this is why I had such a good opinion of it at first, because I ended up playing the Augur. I saw Sylvanas, and I discarded her. This is the most satisfying thing I've done all expansion, is get rid of this horrible, awful card. I discarded it right from his hands. I quite literally took candy away from a baby, and I'd do it again.
I wonder.
I would easily do it again.
Too soon.
Nobody's gonna know.
I really wish I wasn't going up against the Face Hunter. Ignore the fact that you're 3/3 my 10. No, it already activated its ability, you numbnuts. How about you look over here in the screenshot? His ability already activated. He was a 1/1 and then became a 3/3. Numbnuts. The 10 drop survives. Numbnuts. Trying to call me out when he's wrong himself.
Here we go.
Job's done.
Okay, bro, it's 50-50 pixels. Again, I can't be, you can't be right. You can't be right, bro. I just made a take without the full information. Okay, but now that I have all the full information, Mr. Streamer, you have to understand that it was really small. It was really hard to see. No fucking winning.
Here we go.
But you see, Mr. Streamer, you are still wrong, even though I was wrong. Foxy and 2 flashbacks for Fan of Knives and Jailbird. I think Jailbird is really bad in this archetype. Like, Jailbird is just another card that sits in your hand waiting to be used in a very particular way. It doesn't really help, in my opinion. It doesn't make the deck feel any better. It just makes it feel more stagnant. Another bad draw, another card that synergizes only in a particular way. Just doesn't feel like it does enough. We can never be right, Clark, especially on YouTube. Remember, like, I don't care about what the YouTube comments say, but it's a matter of, bro, how are people coasting through life being this dumb sometimes? Sometimes you see a comment that just like really like just pulls you out of it, and there's like there's no way this guy's serious, right? There's no way he actually believes in this.
Deals in the violet hole.
But lo and behold, stupidity finds a way.
The Brotherhood shall prevail. I give up.
This deck is so bad, man. It's so bad. It's so bad. Black market auctioneer. Like you've heard of decks that have, you know, or that are in the red, that have like a 20% win rate. But what do you do when the win rate is black and it's a 0%? There's no life. It's just it's void of anything. It's just there's nothing there. Oh my god, man. This is horrible. Auctioneer is unplayable. In this metagame, yeah. How can I make it work in Druid? What am I drawing towards if I do something like this? What do I even care to draw? Maybe Shiv? This meta is ass. It's really not that bad. Like, I'd be fine with playing Mug Shaman. if the goal was to grind. But this is exactly what happens with these kind of metagames. Like, we're looking at Mug Shaman as in, ooh, why would I play that? It's the best deck in the format. When it may not be the best deck in the format. It's the best deck right now. But the big question is it going to be knocked out from its win rate? Like, case in point, Z has already knocked it down a little bit in Diamond through Legend, first time that I've noticed. But in Top Legend, Mug is still absolutely king. I'm more upset at the fact that Dragon Warrior is still, you know, after all the nerfs that it's received, is still sitting at a 55% win rate because it's probably the deck that beats Shaman. It does not beat Shaman. It's beating everything else, but it beats Hunter, so that's why people are playing it. Control Priest is still, you know, playable, but not ruling the meta. Unholy DK, I think, is this new token DK. Yeah, another token deck, as if we were really asking for another token deck. All right, here's one thing I want to see. What about going second? You guys noticing something? You guys noticing a fun little pattern here? The best decks in the format are the decks that perform the best on the coin. Ain't that kind of interesting? Ain't that kind of interesting? Aya Rogue is actually... Okay, hold on a minute. Aya Rogue's always on the coin, but... Still, though. What about going first? Aya Rogue completely disappears? Hold on a minute. Yeah, dude, Aya Rogue is completely gone because there's not enough games where... There's not enough mirrors. Okay, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Making the data spit out what you want. Does a deck like this have potential, or is it crap? Without even looking at it, it's the most unplayable deck in the format, bro. I can't believe you would send this to me. I should call your mother for showing me something so detestable. Okay, I was joking originally, but now I might actually mean it. Living Plague, unfortunately. This is easily the worst card in the set. This card is even worse than Gadget. I do not believe in this deck. I was actually playing some DK earlier today, and I tried to play like the Talanji package, and it also did not feel good. Yeah, I don't know how to save this deck. I gotta be real. DK is too fair of a class. Yeah, Living Plague seems so cool, but it's so ass. It's so bad. The deck honestly didn't look that bad, but I mean, in terms of like what you put together, but it's just this archetype is not going anywhere. Take a look at my list again. What for Plague? I really don't believe in the Plague, man. Like, how is Plague beating Face Hunter? How is Plague beating Mug? How is Plague beating any rogue that you'll go up against? Absolute garbage without lifesteal. Blood Doctor must be the most potential failure of this expansion. Someone is running the Imbue Plague package. And then they run the 4-mana refund based on your attack. Oh, the dragon. Dude. Here's the thing about DK. All right, I'll just say it. DK is bad because its 1-drops are horrible. It's like there's only Morbid Swarm. This is not a good card to run. This is not a good card to run. This is a horrible card to put into your deck. You're never putting this into your deck unless you're desperate. Like, DK is always behind because it doesn't get to, like, do anything worthwhile unless we're talking about Morbid Swarm on turn 1 and then maybe play 2-drops. Bodybagger the GOAT. Bodybagger is such a bad 1-drop, bro. It's so horrible. just run Zombie Chow. Like, legitimately, bro. Like, remember when 1-drops were like Zombie Chow? It may not sound like much, man, but a 2-3 is much better than a 1-3. Okay, we talked about this earlier. So, like, here's the thing. If I'm actually looking at this deck, I'm cutting this, I'm cutting this, I'm cutting this, and I'm cutting this, and I'm cutting this. Like, the thing that really sucks about Plague is the fact that you're just doing so much nothing. And then you've also got the Ooze in the deck, and it's like, that's a good idea, but how is this preventing death? It's like oh, the DK cards are just so bad. Like, you definitely need to be running Morbid Swarm. Every single deck needs to be running this card. It's your only way of having early game. These are undead, so you maybe could argue running this, but then, like, case in point, this card is just too slow. If you get rid of the Chromatic, you can run the Weapon, and the Weapon can make this a little bit more consistent, but still. Like, there's just no way to make this stuff work with what else is playable in the metagame right now. Could try to do something with this. Could try to figure out, like, a Paladin, but... Imagine trying to build Frost DK in this meta. Oh, it's really funny that you said that, because I already did that. And this deck performed so horribly. Talanji is worthless. Frostborn Fury wasn't that bad the one game that I played it. But leading up to that turn was absolutely horrible. There's like barely any card draw tools. Storm the Gates was actually a kind of cool card. Make ley lines work? You want to know the sad thing about making ley lines work? I'm just literally going to make the exact same deck. Egg DK. I mean, that Maxi deck looked kind of cool. Maybe I try that again. Like, I'm really trying to like, think outside the box right now. If I seem a bit indecisive. But it's just like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what else to potentially, like, I don't know, like, what else can we optimize right now? Toss Jailhouse. I think Jailhouse is bad, though. Try this deck again. Like, we're right now in a metagame where a token is just king, and if you could summon a big random cost card sooner than your opponent, then you win. Been trying a Jailhouse Manastorm cheap spam deck. It's pretty fun. The song's lyrics aren't unhinged at all. I saw the music video as a kid. I did too. And look at how I turned out.
Trip, trip, trip.
Aren't I, you know, a great role model right now? Like, DK has no good mulligan cards, man. This music video really messed with people. What matters in this game is that you go under your opponent. Wait, what? What matters in this game is that you go under your opponent and them deal with your tempo since all their cards got disabled. I was making a joke about how the Priest Minesweeper card got taken away. Stale meta 2 days in, Sag. I mean, it's not a stale meta. It's just I'm trying to think outside the box. If someone is telling me, "Hey Clark, how about we play deck that literally everyone else is already playing right now?" Like, I'm trying to find the next Shatter Paladin. Kibler tried Imbue DK and it had some decent wins in Diamond. Send me a list. I need to see this. Kibler is smarter than I am, but at the same time, Imbue DK is just so hopelessly bad. I need to see this list.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Animancer Warlock. This doesn't look half bad. It's just really sad that Warlock is just dependent on scams to win games right now. This into this. Too many cards in my hand. What do I mean? Handlock is good? According to the data, it's not. And that just begs the question, like, what's the best way to optimize handlock?
Don't crack it! It's time for your operation.
How is it that I just drew so many cards and I still don't have that many good things to do here? No Remnant of Rage either. Actually would have been like pretty good here. I mean, that was, all things considered, that was a pretty good turn. But I question, you know, the matchup. I don't know how good this deck is going to perform in this matchup because he just has everything he could do to deal with the 2020. But I guess if I kill the 2020 and give the Ooze a 2020 buff, then I have weapon into, like, dealing damage. But that's still not killing my opponent. Yo, Connor coming in with the raid. What's going on, man? Keeping those streams consistent, I see. First ever recording of DK, a cheating mana ever. I don't know, dude. I feel like Sabos needs to be like a 5 mana card or something. So that way I can prep it on, like, you know, like for 4 mana. It's just such a awkward card. Egg DK? Frost Strike and Time Stop? Might be better than Living Paradoxes, but how else do we make the Sawbones worth it? If Amalgam was still around, Amalgam DK would eat this card up immediately. That's honestly true, though. Could Chillfall ruin Umbra? Yes, but you need card draw. Chillfall Baron just needs to be in every single DK. Honestly, dude, this may be a wild take, but what if you make Chillfall Baron into a 2-drop? Like, DK is just so desperate for something new. Some kind of different change. You got a Vanessa randomly from the 6-drops? That's not fair. I mean, I have to play Umbra. Like, I can't deal with this thing.
My people will regret their backs.
Alright, give me a 2020. See, just like that. We got the death rattle. Okay, there we go.
My people will regret their backs on me.
This doesn't seem very impressive. Swing and a miss, dude. Me just now realizing I don't have enough damage to actually win the game here.
Let's see here.
If I could guarantee that the Devolving Ooze would get drawn, that I could actually win the game.
Let's see here. Hurry up! The citadel stands strong! Crimson strike!
Ah, damn it. Sawbones into reset hero power? No, because it's not enough. Wait, hold on. Was it enough? Wait, shit, that actually might have been enough. Wait. Wait, hold on. No, you might have been right. Because, oh my god, wait, no, that was 100% it. I was worried about not having enough board spaces, but no, it's totally fine. Okay, yeah, I did miss this. Ha! Egg deck has more depth than people thought. Oh no. Down with the 2020. Okay, there's the ooze. Now it's for sure lethal.
It's time for your operation.
I have crisis. Crimson strike.
All right, there maybe is something here with this. Well, That's like the main win condition, is doing something with a ooze like that. Shame that DK is not only playable with Egg Scam. Nah, that's not true. Token DK is very quickly becoming a very real deck. Case in point, Cantaloupe went to like top 50 with an Unholy DK yesterday.
Listen to the drip, drip, drip.
Am I really the only person that thinks that Egg DK being a thing is cool? I'm the only one? Got it. Stuff like this is why I don't mind Egg, because, like, it's a reason to run Sawbones. It's a reason to, like, build the deck in this kind of fashion where, you know, the Egg may not be the main part of the deck, but in this deck, it actually is the main part of it. But it's just like, I don't know. I find this interesting. I don't mind Egg in these type of situations where it's not like Egg Warrior or like Egg Priest where all it does is just do nothing but play Egg then destroy it. Like there are other things that are going on to make the Egg work instead of just playing a deck that is just completely destroying your opponent's board every single turn, not doing anything else, playing the Egg. This is at least exciting with the Sawbones. Where are my Egg enjoyers at?
Won't be long now.
Tried an Egg DK last expansion, but mine was Double Frost Unholy. As a member of the HELLSCREAMs, you have to bring new Garrosh archetypes to this meta. I believe in you. What if I try to make a new Quest Warrior? I could try to make a new Fire Quest Warrior. Maybe it's time to bring that demon out. That's actually not a bad idea. I could try to make a Fire Control Warrior. Quest Shaman with Mugsy. Quest Shaman doesn't work. You have a spell in your deck, Mug won't activate. And if it does work, then I've been lied to. It does? There ain't no way. Dude, this is literally something I've asked. And they told me it didn't work. It's bugged and it works? Oh, well, if it's bugged, then it's not going to stick around for very long.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
I really do not like the living paradoxes in here. You've seen it on a stream today. Alright, if it's working, then it has to be a bug. Because I was literally told by developers that that would not work. Because it doesn't check... Mugsy doesn't check your current deck. He checks your starting deck. Yeah, excuse me. Probably just should have played the cannon sooner so I can actually get rid of this stuff. I'm just taking so much extra damage. Yeah, poison breath, no fire guy is brutal. This is just the thing that sucks about DK, man. DK is just so fair. Like, I've done nothing this entire game except for just play the egg. And even if I would have played the weapon, what now? Like, I mean, I don't have card draw. I don't have pressure. DK is just literally a master of nothing in this metagame. It does not do anything better than the other classes.
Cooking up something special.
Like, Druid ramps mana faster than people, right? Mage has more
Cooking
synergy
up
with spells.
something
Priest annoys
special.
people. DK just barely exists. And even if I had Pyro here, it's like, it's not leading up to anything. Slap some good old Herald in the deck.
Time goes short.
It's a bug. The quest starts in your hand. It doesn't matter, dude. Mugsy is a requirement. It scans your deck, the one that you started with. That's the reason why, like, you know, what's it called? King Lane doesn't mess up the mug deck because it's your starting deck, right? It's not your current deck.
The citadel stands strong.
Well, had a chance there if I hit Pyro.
I'm off it.
Yeah, I'm not playing this much longer.
Well played.
Still falling into Wild Pyro would have actually gave me a chance. But even then... Honestly, I feel like Hogger doesn't actually want to be in this deck. Crazy as it may seem, we don't run Hogger in the deck. This could kind of get in the way of the get-in. Definitely not running this. This deck is just pretty much going to be the exact same as the previous one, just with crowd control. That's quite literally going to be the only difference. Maybe Baleful Blazer isn't worth it in this deck. Because of this particular metagame, killing off big minions isn't really the greatest. Quest Shaman? I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in Quest Shaman. I'd rather play this. And if we're trying to get me to play Quest Shaman with Mug, then it's a bug, man. Like, If your deck has no minions, get Mugs Hero Power. If your deck has no spells, get Seize. There's no way that the quest works with this. It works. I've been told by developers that it's a bug, though. So if it's working now, then it's not gonna work in the future, though. I've literally been told it does not work. Or it should not be working. So I'm kind of going with that. If it's working now, then I guess have fun with it while you can, but it won't be around much longer. Is there a better 6 besides just the decimation? Because I'm quite literally just building the exact same deck.
Deathwing versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
At last, Azeroth will break.
I'm gonna have to double check the post. I can't find it at the moment, but I still feel like Mug is not supposed to work with the quest.
The waters of Zenishari gleam in the sun.
New 3-drop board clear makes a difference to other tools I can use in this deck. For this other expansion, no. Because, like, here's the thing. I don't have, like, a lot of minions in the deck. And it's like, I want to get to the end of the deck. That's why we were playing Geddon. I want to get to the end of my deck so that way I could actually find the quest rewards and end the game from there. And it's like, if you play Hogger, you're making that mission so much harder to complete. It's weird that that quest is a spell. I mean, all spells are quests, or all quests are spells. What? Sorry, that kind of broke me for a second. I getting scammed by this card? Alright, I need torch. Yeah, Blazer save incoming. I'm gonna have to use the coin for it. Dude, come on. Are we serious? Every single time I play this card, I get beasts that are like, you know, 7+ mana. And now the second time of the day, me just getting countered by this bullshit? Come on. What is this? Next game, I guess. That's actually so frustrating, dude. There are so many high-cost beasts. An angle with DK. Maybe it's possible to create a 20 damage 2-cost spell. Talking about with the egg, I mean, that is what we were doing. It's just getting to that point is the problem.
Deathwing versus Talonge.
Vengeance for the fallen.
Alright, against a priest.
Break.
Gruesome Nightmare Blackwing Experiment. Yeah, I've done that. It's not consistent in this metagame. It's not any better. I don't know, dude. I feel like at this point we're beyond needing buffs. Like these classes are just missing fundamentals, dude. Like DK has no way of being ahead. Aside from playing aggro and just playing curve. Every other DK is always behind because it doesn't have good, or early game it doesn't have good 1-drops. It has so many 2-drops that things clash. It's just, I don't know, man. DK just needed to be the class that could have been like the answer to the curve decks. Yeah, buff the eggs using Thelina hero power. Also something that you could do. Yeah, class set fix everything. It's not even about the class set fixing everything, but it's like, if this is what it takes, it's like, dude, you can't just have classes that have noticeable holes and then not patch those holes. Because then it just becomes a deeper problem, and then you're more dependent on, you know, something like a class set actually fixing things. And now I'm drawing my heaviest card. Dude, I'm getting really unlucky today. Luckily, it's a slower matchup, but still, dude, holy hell. So tired of them making packages of cards. I mean, it's not about packages of cards being, you know, the problem. It's...
Behold,
packages need to be more open-ended, you know? Like, things need to not be so dependent on... With Leyline Mage. Like, imagine if Leyline Mage could do something else other than just the ley lines. It only has so many directions because of this. Like, it's just narrow, you know? Like, you need decks to have more than one way to win, right? Oh, man. Which DK class sets are getting to? Is there ever an argument to potentially putting Gadget in this deck? Giving a lot more free packs, though. I mean, yeah, because it's what keeps people engaged. I'm on the fence of they are milking this game, and once it's dry, it's over. People are just living on the copium. The one day, that one day is gonna get better. I mean, here's the thing, dude. This game has so many moments where we don't realize how good we actually have it, and players are still disappointed no matter what. Like, a good example of this is like with StarCraft, right? Apparently, we didn't realize how good we had in StarCraft.
Where shall I strike?
Because we have a complete, we have the polar opposite of what that had. And it's just like, this is what happens where, only one type of archetype gets to exist. Like, case in point with I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this, but it's like the only thing I can really think of is just the fact that we went from late game was all that mattered to early game is all that matters now. And for the people that want early game or that want late game to matter, they're not happy. And to the people that only want early game to be good, they're now, drowning in it. The issue is not necessarily what decks are good. The issue is what is not good, not providing, the counterplay that is necessary to make the meta feel like it has more depth. It's literally a balancing issue, and it's such a bad balancing issue to where if you're not playing curve, then your chances of winning are just drastically lower. And a great example of this is DK and Demon Hunter, right? DK and Demon Hunter only have so many ways of playing curve, which is why they don't perform.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Yeah, StarCraft actually wasn't that bad, for real. There's much better tempo for other classes compared to others. Well, that's my point. You just literally admitted my point. Yes, tempo is the best option right now. There are other things that can't compare to it, and there aren't other things to knock it down. Which means the only thing left standing are tempo unga bunga decks, right? This isn't even a thing of oh, I hate the meta because it's aggro. It's no, I hate the meta because it's only aggro, it seems, in some aspects. You know what I mean? And that's the easiest way for this game to get stale, is when you have multiple archetypes, but they all play the same. One type of archetype being good, aggro being good, control being good, combo being good. When everything plays the same, nothing seems unique anymore. Yeah, I've had none of my cards draw this game. I might need to put the yours back in. This is so bad, dude. Like, control is just not existing unless we're talking about priest. I miss Quest Warrior so much. I miss it too, man. You're begging for Protoss Mage pack? Whoa. Let's talk about this. Wow, dude. Miss lackeys. Lackeys are fun. Playing Reform right now in gold and crushing. Enjoy it while it lasts. Reform gets a lot worse the higher you climb. Oh, I'm dead. Oh man, today has not been a today has not been good in terms of deck diversity and finding new things to play with. It has been quite rough. Miss Taurus, honestly, Maestra, test combo is good. Haven't seen OTK Priest in a minute. Yep. Kind of surprising to see someone playing it. I think we're just gonna put yours in. At this point, what's even the point of the Baleful Basher? Your card art is incredible. Also incredible card. It's fascinating watching the Hearthstone player base lurk from being pissed at one thing to another. At the start of Great Dark Beyond, everything was shit and not good enough to make an impact. And by the end, its time and standard was one of the most nerfed expansions of the game. I also agree with this. Like, things take time to actually develop, and people doom and gloom way too quickly. And this is what I'm talking about when people just look at data in order to be like, oh, well, Mug Shaman is the best deck in the game now, so clearly this is the new problematic deck. And it's like, bro, this deck has barely been a thing for 3 days. I do not want to call Mug Shaman a problem yet. Does it do some crazy things? Yes, but that's what we want from new decks. We want them to do crazy things. It's just, again, we're looking at the data and we're letting it dictate our opinion. Yeah, Quest Warrior, let's fucking go.
The light dims, but
Oh no, Shatter Paladin. I got definitely get my mulligan again. I haven't lost to a single shaman on egg.
The bruisers have
How is that possible? They haven't hexed your egg? I guess you have the second egg because of Hogger now. Doesn't take data to see the issues of the game. Mug Shaman isn't a problem. It takes playing the game to see how much your decisions do not matter. Take the new Hunter deck, for example. It actually beats Priest. Oh, yeah, because that's another thing. Like, Hunter now has, you know, 15 for 3 mana. Or essentially 4 mana, because once you play the weapon, then you play Tol'Vir, and then it just draws itself. It's legitimately disgusting. Like, Hunter needs, like, a terrible expansion. I'll just freaking say it. Hunter needs a bad expansion, dude. They've been eating good for too long. And they're legitimately, you know, ruining it for the rest of us. Like, because control just doesn't exist as long as Hunter is in the position that it's in. Same thing with Paladin to a degree. Like, I mean, just how can I compare? How can I play control? Like, I mean, I have technically an answer. I need to draw the fucking crowd control. Okay, I mean, this is not good enough to win. But it still needs to be done, apparently. I got high roll? This isn't even a high roll, man. This is normal. This is giga normal. And now I need to hit the other... I need to hit the Volcano, crowd control... Shell, NATO, like, come on, man. Any of the AoE would do here. This sucks, dude. This is not... No, this is 100% normal. What do you mean? This is what happens a lot. You keep the shatter card in your mulligan. This is what you're supposed to do. This is 100% normal. Oh, wait a minute. He's just playing fucking... Okay, I guess he got himself another Scarlet Bruiser. But still, it doesn't change the fact that this is how it's felt for things like Control Warrior for the longest time. So fun fact, this is like literally 2 people doing this, by the way. I really gotta set a limit. Why the sun's sad music? Because 2 people are spamming.
Oh, brother, this guy
Oh,
stinks!
it's nothing new, Guitar Rafa. It's been here for a while. What I love about control decks, you're not only playing your own deck, you're playing your opponent's deck. You save your removal, play around their win conditions, and react instead of just jamming threats. Control metas make you think, and that's why they're so much fun. I miss those days. I'm gonna make a, you know, this isn't even a hot take. This is just the fucking truth. Fun fact. The most entertaining games in Hearthstone were control mirrors. They were. The most rewarding games to watch were control mirrors because every single resource mattered. You could literally make one mistake, your opponent would take advantage of that. Like, for example, you drew too many cards. Well, guess what, loser? Guess what? You're going to take fatigue faster than me now. As much as gamers like to play their Yetis and they like to bump Yetis and all this other kind of stuff, like, control mirrors or, like, you know, 2 control decks of different classes going at it, that is usually more entertaining than just, oh, okay, you played curve and you had coin and therefore you lose. Like, it's just, there's so much more that can happen in control games than that can happen in aggro games, because aggro is always about I hit the classic curve, I hit the nutty, you know, like couple of turns that puts me ahead and you can't possibly beat me kind of deal, right? While control is always, you know, on its like it has a game plan, but it doesn't get to react. It doesn't get to do its game plan primarily. It has to work around the game plan of the opponent. Because if I want to, like, you know, like play Baron, if I want to play Geddon on 7, I can't be dead. You know, like I have to work around that. You know, oh God, I'm dying factor. Where's the duplicating legendary? It doesn't feel good in this deck, so I cut it. So it's just like, yeah, and when people think hear control mirror, all they see are two metapods casting Harden at each other until the end of time, and that's another thing. It's the people that have this opinion are not looking at it like genuinely. They're looking at it disingenuously, right? Because they just see the metapons hardening. They're not thinking about the decisions that are being made. They're not thinking about, you know, resources being expended too soon. They're just looking at green cards that aren't getting played, and they're getting frustrated at it. Like, yeah, it's 100% a perception issue. I agree. Like, people say they want aggro, and then suddenly we're in an aggro metagame right now, and yet still everyone's mad. Like, it's just... We need choices. I dislike the game when there are less choices to make. It drives me up a wall. Like, again, this all comes down to the fact that, like, we need good variety. If all you have is one type of archetype that rules, the game isn't going to be fun. If only aggro is good, it sucks. If only control is good, it sucks. Control is bad because everyone has infinite value, no matter how many clears you put into your deck. At the end of the day, you get OTK'd somehow because you are just giving them time. People never run out of value. I don't think it's the value's fault. I think it's the lack of defensive options. Defensive options are so random nowadays. Like, a great example of this, Erupting Volcano. Erupting Volcano is not guaranteed to clear the board, and they just invites, you know, small percentages that have more of an impact than your timing of the card. You know? I would say that's usually the bigger problem that I have noticed. Alright, I got a real game happening now. Quest Paladin with the new cards, 50% of the time it works every game. I have not, so I'm assuming you're talking, oh wait, you mean Quest Priest. I read that as Quest Paladin. Quest Priest with the new cards. I've really tried to do what I can to not play Priest. It's my least favorite way to play Control. That's why I've been trying to make Warlock a thing. I don't know, dude. I look at Priest and then, you know, I just... Ah. Oh, sorry, the song changed. It startled me. I was thinking about playing Priest for a second, and I went to sleep. Alright, gotta do the boy. We got plenty of health that I'm gonna gain back. No matter how many board clears you have, they have more. I mean, I don't think that the question... I don't think that what we need is more clears than threats. What we need are meaningful clears that help stifle tempo. Oh, wait, I got judgmented. I should have played around this because we saw him prep, didn't we? Alright, this is on me. I just threw the game. I had to clear and everything. Lord. My biggest weakness streaming this game is not paying attention to what my opponent is doing during their turn and not noticing that they're pumping cards. I've legitimately thrown 3 games today because I have not been focusing. Yeah, dude, I've been experimenting for the past 2 hours, and all we've been is complaining for the last 2 hours. Yeah, it's the way the cookie crumbles. I could just take the easy route and start playing some Mug Shaman. Kind of tired of experimenting right now. Like, I'm trying to find something that's different, that's new, that feels weird. But every single time I look at the data, I just get demoralized. I think I'm just gonna call it today. I'm not even like upset with how the metagame is right now, but it's just like I'm craving something new that isn't discovered yet, and I just don't have the patience to figure it out today. I think I'm just gonna call it and work on some videos. I don't want to play Reform. I don't want to play Control Priest. Control Warlock, unfortunately, fell flat today. I'm bored, Clark, which is work. Don't talk for me like that, please. I'm not bored. I'm experimenting and I am failing. That's why I'm frustrated. I'm not bored. I'm trying to do something, and the goal is not, and the goal is not to fail, and we are failing. It's not that I'm bored. We're 3 days into an expansion. Oh my God, give this shit time, for the love of God, Hearthstone community, please. Just give it some fucking time. I'm quitting though? Yes, because I'd rather edit content that I have right now. I did something for 4 hours today. We did the thing and we failed, and we're admitting that we failed. All right, I'm gonna send you guys a no hands. All right, I'm just gonna focus on editing some content so that way I can start tomorrow off a little bit better. Like, the thing that I just want to end this stream on, like, dude, it's completely fine to make a goal and fail. The problem is when you fail and then suddenly everything sucks around you. It doesn't mean that the rest of the metagame sucks. It just means that we haven't figured it out yet. So just be patient, guys. That's all I really have to say. Yes, failure equal learning, and people hate learning. What can I say? We'll see y'all later. Have a good one.